Hi, this is Lindsey. Welcome back to my channel. I have a new digital kit and printed kit to share with you, as well as a little kit that I've put together with some supplies to help you decorate your journal. So I'm just going to walk you through the kit and then I'll go into the supplies. So this is called My Fair Garden. And I was inspired by some postcards from 1906 that were garden themed. So here is an embellishment page. I have a label, My Fair Garden, that you could use to title the journal if you wanted to. I have some perpetual calendars with some flowers. My other inspiration were these wonderful, they look like silk flowers. They're called summer garden flowers, I think, from Avalon Rose Design. Her website will be below as well. Beautiful digital images, and she sent me these to work with, so yay. So there's two different perpetual calendars. Also Pixel Scrapper and Old Design Shop were big in this as well. So here's a vintage image from Old Design Shop, and then I collaged these tags with some kind of like garden plot things and the flowers. So we've got one there. Here's one of the journal pages. So these are actual postcard backs, and then the silk flowers. So when you fold it in half, it gives a absolutely beautiful effect. This is a very soft colored kit, very soft. So here's what I'm talking about as far as the postcards from 1966, all in a garden fair, which is how I came up with My Fair Garden. There's also quotes, like here's a Wordsworth quote. These were on the postcard, so I didn't add these. And then we got postcard backs, and I've added some of the Avalon Rose flowers and kind of distressed the edges, so you have that ready to go. Very light pastel, very pretty. Here's another one, again, all in a garden fair. And then there's a Longfellow quote. And then here's another postcard back with a flower. Here's another one. It's an Owen Meredith quote. How pretty is that? Look at the two little birds. I fell in love with these, and I knew that I had to turn them into something that could be used in our journals. There's a different Longfellow quote. How pretty is that? I love that yellow flower. This one was really neat because the back of this postcard was written on and had canceled stamps. So I wanted to save that part. And then here is another quote and another postcard. So beautiful. Then this one, I did some of the silk leaves. And then here is a Shenstone quote. Was ever a scene so decked with flowers, were ever flowers so gay. So pretty. And here's another one of the big bouquets on the back of a postcard. And there's another silk flower, just so gorgeous. And then here is another ephemera sheet. My inspiration for the ephemera stemmed from this book by Ida D. Bennett, The Flower Garden. And I put that cover here, so you could use this as the cover of your book if you wanted to. But these photographs are inside this book, and they're actual photographs of a lady working in her garden, and there's a gentleman with a rake and a shovel. I added some frames from Avalon Rose, and then I found these little butterflies from Pixel Scrapper. And then I added that background to it so you can cut it out easily. Calico Collage, she does that a lot, and I could not figure out how she did it till recently. I'm so glad. It makes cutting out so easy. And then the last ephemera page. These are also vintage postcards fronts. They're not from 1906. I think they're a little later on, but I think they went really well. And then a little collaged journal card here. A little label with a watering can, and it says garden. And then look at these. These are from Pixel Scrapper. They're like Victorian scrap pieces. I thought those would be really pretty to cut out. And then another flower page. And then I collaged this background. It took a while. These are all different silk flowers from Avalon Rose, and I collaged them all together to make this background page. Kept it really soft and pretty. I thought this you could use in so many ways in so many journals. And then another background page I created is this one, just with the leaves. Kept it really simple. So that is the kit, and you can purchase that printed or digitally. And then I wanted to put together a little something that you could add to it. So the whole idea of this is add-on. And I will list in the purchase link for this my suggestions to buy with this kit. So of course it's going to be this kit, and then also my coffee dyed paper, my Plant a Garden ephemera pack, and then maybe also my rose charms. If there's any left, those would go great. But here's what I put together. And I thought doing it this add-on way could also help save you. If you wanted, you wouldn't have to, you know, this is fairly cheap. You wouldn't have, if you have coffee dyed paper, or if you didn't want these sheets printed, you knew you could get them digitally and print the sheets that you wanted. You wouldn't have to have everything included. So it's just a few book pages. There's 4 different book pages. There's one, and there's slight differences. There's 8 of these, only 8 available because that's all of a certain fabric that I had. And there are slight differences, but pretty much the same. So there's a garden page that looks like this from that book. And then there's 2 other garden floral type pages that you could use. And this is from a vintage wildflower book. And there's differences on the flowers that you get, of course. And then there's 3 of these garden cards. I also sell these in sets of 12 in my shop. So if you fell in love with these and wanted more, I would suggest you add that to your order too. Another thing that this will do is allow you to get free shipping, because if you order the kit and you order this supply bag and you order, say, coffee dyed paper, you have 3 items and it's buy 3, get free shipping to the US. So there's 3 different floral cards, and then the fun part. So there's enough fabric to cover most size journals, unless you're doing a really big one. But how pretty is this fabric? Oh, so gorgeous. So you get a piece of that, and that's what I ran out of. I used all of it that I had, and I had enough for 8 journals, 8 supply kits. And then Miss Linda gave me a whole bunch of these floral squares, and I thought they would be beautiful as pockets, or collaging in there. So you get one of those squares, and I'm pretty sure that's a vintage fabric. And then this is also from Miss Linda's stash. She gave me but a piece of this, and this was also from her as well. But isn't that gorgeous lace? Oh, so you get that. And then I also have a little baggie with 6 different buttons that coordinate with the kit, and a little bit of this pearl, like the fake pearl ribbon twine, whatever you call it, a rope, I don't know. So that is the little supply kit that you can purchase to go along with it. I mean, the colors, it's just so pretty with it. Let me bring this into view. You can see, gorgeous. All right, so that is all that I have to share in this video. I will have a marketplace one coming up soon. So I'll see you all in that one.